I think we are now rocking. It's springtime in the Rockies.
Don't ever say that again. We good?
Yes, sir. I got the chat open, so when David inevitably sends the heart, I can tell him heart back. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
All right. It's
Good
all
stuff.
yours, my guy. Take it away.
No thanks.
All right. I'll see you later.
Hey everybody, welcome to Sonoran Sports Cards for I guess episode 41, right? Yeah, that's where we're at. We're at 41. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Ate some great food.
Yes,
Mikey knows what
sir.
that's a reference towards right there. Um, drive safe, right, Mike? Isn't that another part of it?
Stop. It like
No,
fizz.
but
No. Okay.
yeah, I know. In all seriousness, though, I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Spent some time with their families, their friends, had some good food, all that kind of good stuff. Maybe spent some of your time on Thanksgiving watching some football because you had a couple games to watch,
Yes, sir.
for sure, or watching some football because you also had some games to watch then.
Some
I think
soccer.
you had about, I think you had, yeah, I think you had four of each actually. So we're gonna start by talking about soccer, the World Cup. I think is probably a good place to start. And I wanted to start it off with because I always talk about soccer, but Mikey's been watching this World Cup. So Mikey, just overall feeling, how's it
Overall
been?
feeling. I've honestly like so. This is the first time, kind of like the NBA bubble, where that's like the first time I followed it, and it wasn't like a big tournament. Um, I've been really enjoying watching it. I've been trying to at least keep the games on because I've been having to cover the front desk a lot at work, so I'm able to keep it on in the living room, the lobby, so I've actually been watching a lot of the games. I watched the Spain game. That one was pretty good. The Spain Costa Rica.
Oh, the ass kicking that's being put
Yeah,
on
that
Costa
was
Rica.
the absolute
Yeah.
disgusting one. I'm trying to find who was it. I think it was France versus so France versus Australia. It was 1-0. Australia actually had the lead,
Yeah,
and
Australia
within
scored
like
right away, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I
and then like
remember.
within like a 3 minute span, like 10 minutes later, France was up 3-1. It was they were just like, we're done. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, overall, I would say I know Argentina got Messi. I mean, I don't know what you mean by
Yeah.
overall feeling. Like, do you mean like who I think is gonna win, or?
No, no, no. I just meant the experience of it all because your first time
Oh,
watching
I'm
soccer.
honestly really enjoying it.
Yeah.
I like the times a lot because there's a game on like just like,
All
all the
throughout the
time,
morning.
all throughout the
Yeah.
morning, and like I like that a lot. So, like I
Yeah,
told
it's
you the
pretty
other
fun.
night, that I went to sleep at like 3 a.m. on the weekend, and I just had the stream started at 3 p.m. for the cup, and I had it playing. So every single time I'd like wake up in the middle of the night, I'd look over and see the soccer game. So that was nice.
Yeah. For me, like this is the third World Cup that I've spent any time watching, I would say. And I would say this one feels like the least climactic for me, at least thus far. Maybe the when the knockout rounds happen, I'll feel different about it. But
Yeah.
I've just seen like a lot of disorganized soccer at the beginning of games, like a lot of half times being 0-0 and stuff. And you could attribute that to good defense, but I've just seen a lot of like sideways passing, not a lot of like forward balls and stuff like that on the attack in a lot of cases. And I think that has to do with what I said before the World Cup
I was gonna
happened was
say they
that
only
they
had like
didn't,
a week to practice
yeah,
together, right?
didn't have enough time to work together.
So
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a
But
perfect
big
explanation.
game tomorrow. Big game tomorrow
Yes,
for us.
sir. Iran versus the USA. I believe we need to tie, and as long as Wales doesn't like beat England like 5-1 or
Yeah.
something like that, which is not going to happen, obviously. As long as we tie, we advance. But and that's assuming again that Wales doesn't destroy England.
Hmm.
So it all just depends on that
Yeah.
game. If we lose,
Make
we're
it
out.
easy. Make it easy for us. We gotta win. We just need to win.
Yeah,
Let's just win.
yeah. I,
And
I, I would I
we're
would
slightly
really
better than Iran.
I would really
Um,
prefer that the U.S. didn't have 3 ties in a row because I've actually watched both their games and I want to see a game where they win.
yeah, they
So
doing a weird thing with the time. At least on, I don't know if this is real, but I'm looking at the Google thing for World Cup, and it's saying there's 2 games on an 8 and 2 games on a 12 tomorrow instead
Yeah,
of
it's
having
doing
them
that for me.
staggered.
Yeah, it's doing that for me too. It looks like 8 a.m. we have Ecuador and Senegal. That game's going to be resident sleeper. I'm not even going to care to watch that. The next other one is also resident sleeper. Netherlands versus
Yeah,
Qatar.
Netherlands should score like 3 goals in that game. It should be like 3-0.
And then Iran versus the U.S., obviously, which I care about because the USA. And then we have England Wales because obviously I care about that game because that also affects the USA Iran game. And it's England, I don't mind watching England. So
Yeah, yeah. So, think all eyes on Iran USA.
yeah,
We had some interesting games today. I tried to keep track of while I was working.
same.
Portugal, Uruguay
South Korea
is
lost.
definitely the
Feels
highlight
bad.
of today.
So I bet on them and they lost.
You bet on South Korea?
Well, and that Call of Duty thing. Remember I was telling you how you can
Oh
like
yeah,
choose a
yeah,
team.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I was like, what?
yeah. So,
Mikey went from not watching the World Cup to betting on it in a week.
but I don't say how is Switzerland? Like, how would you say they are as a team? Because I was watching that game today actually, and Brazil was they're struggling, bud. Like,
Yeah, no, Switzerland's good, man,
okay.
and Switzerland's like right around 10-ish as far as teams
Oh, okay. So
concerned.
it's not like Brazil was playing
Yeah.
some like crap team. Okay.
No, 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 not at all. Switzerland has some like really good players. But yeah, you'd expect Brazil to put up more than one. I mean, they're all offense all
Either
day.
aren't they considered the
If you
number one
haven't
team
seen
right
it,
now,
you guys
like
should
power
go
ranking
back to
wise?
yeah. Yeah, this was Brazil's number or second game against Switzerland, but if you go back to their first game where they played who they play? Serbia. They have a crazy goal in that one. Or Charleston scored a overhead kick, like a bicycle kick. So
Oh, that's
it's
pretty
worth
cool.
watching for sure. Yeah.
Then we had
But
Portugal,
so
Uruguay. Portugal has
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, right? Okay.
Yeah, Portugal's got a ton of like Premier League talent and stuff like that. Their team is really good, and Uruguay is pretty good. But I'd say that result is pretty far for what you'd expect.
David popped the question.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm not reading that.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, I think Portugal was expected to beat Uruguay. I mean, right?
Yeah, I would
So
say so. I mean, I kind of thought they were gonna tie, to be honest with you, but that's just kind of how the feeling I've been getting for this whole World Cup is. If you're gonna bet on a tie, I guess. I don't know. Even
yeah,
though most of them haven't been ending that way, it's just like it's felt like that. I don't know.
I think December 1st we got a decent game coming up too. Croatia, Belgium. Croatia was in the finals last time, and then Belgium is a pretty decent team, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah, for sure, absolutely. We just finished the second round of the group stage, so now we have the final games all coming up over the next couple days. So, you're gonna see what the knockout round, and I think definitely the knockout round will it have started, or will they be in like by our next show?
The round of 16. I'm assuming it's knockout.
Yeah, Saturday. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
starts
it'll
on
have
Saturday,
started.
December 3rd,
Yeah, we'll be through half the no
and
two
they are
thirds.
done by Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll be done with 3/4 of the games by the time we air
Yeah.
this next one. So yeah, I mean, the 1 week format for the World Cup is we're missing a lot of stuff in between each one, but
Ooh, the
by then,
finals on at 8 a.m., bro. That's rough. I'm gonna have to wake up early that day.
yeah.
Wait, is that on a
Oh
work
yeah,
day?
yeah. December 18th.
Oh, it's a Sunday. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, that'll be sick.
I was gonna say if I have to go to work the morning that's on, that's gonna be really depressing.
Yeah, we'll keep you guys all updated
Yep,
on. And next week we'll make Mikey decide who he thinks is gonna win, but we're not gonna do that to him yet. So
I'm down. Sounds good to me.
on to the NIFL, the
Yes,
NFL.
sir. The NFL. Let me pull up
So,
my.
like I said, we had 4 games on Thanksgiving, so probably watched some of those. At least I did while you were eating some food and hanging out with family. So, the
Yes, I
first game
did.
on the docket was Bills Lions. Bills won 28-25.
A
We
lot
both picked the Bills.
closer than I thought it was gonna be. Josh Allen continues to underperform, and that's a question mark.
Yep, you texted me about halfway through that game, and we're like, Josh Allen looks like a potato. He started looking better at the end,
He did.
but he should be tearing apart the Lions.
Yeah, they
Man.
literally have the worst defense in the NFL. Your camera's wigging
Yeah.
out, by the way. I looked over and noticed it. Like that's blotching out, like the connection's
Oh
messed up.
yeah, I just saw that.
I don't know how to describe that.
That's weird. It's probably some David stuff.
I mean, not really much happened. Tomas St. Brown in this game continued to pop off. That's really it. That's the
Yep.
only player I really care about mentioning in that because I think he's someone that needs more attention with how well he's been doing this season.
I love
Um,
having him on my fantasy team.
yeah.
Next game up, we have Cowboys Giants, so matchup in the NFC East,
We both took the
where
Cowboys.
the Cowboys won. Yeah, 28-20.
Anything notable in this game? Let me see here. CD
I
Lamb.
watched it. It was CD had himself a wide receiver one game. That was about all I noticed during the game.
No touchdowns though, but
like continuing like the Cowboys. A lot of Cowboys fans think that Tony Pollard's the better running back, but they are still just splitting it down the middle between him and Zeke. So
yeah,
and it's working for them. Cowboys are a good team. Giants, I feel like are a little fraudulent. I don't feel like they're as good as their record says they are.
No,
but
they're not.
and they're still there. So that might have been two playoff teams. Who knows? Next game was Vikings Patriots.
Yes,
Vikings ended up winning.
We both took the Vikings there.
We did both go Vikes.
Yes,
Man,
sir.
they are just the better team.
Mac Jones had himself a game.
The Mac attack finally did something. Yeah.
And
then that one dude that's pretty good on
Justin
the Vikings
Jefferson
had himself a good game. Yeah.
Yeah. So my thing with the Vikings now is because I was actually watching this game and when I was eating. I noticed their offense. I don't know if they've been doing this before, but this is the most receptions I've seen Adam Thielen have, and I know he's been dealing with injuries. But Adam Thielen, like with how much they were utilizing him, like they had a play where Justin Jefferson threw the ball to Adam Thielen, and I think that's more of the stuff that the Vikings need to be incorporating with Adam Thielen to take some of the pressure off Justin Jefferson, because they need to show teams that Adam Thielen's still a threat. So I think that was really good by them.
Like the thing that people say about Bill Belichick is he takes away your best thing, and I don't. Do you think he got it right? Like he took away Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook had 22 carries for 42 yards, 1.9
Justin
average.
Jefferson is their best thing.
Yeah.
If he thought Dalvin Cook was more valuable, he is probably getting some dementia.
Yeah.
Like if Justin Jefferson's not in the top 10 in the NFL top 100 next year, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind.
He is that good.
Um,
His competition for best receiver in the NFL played in the next game, Dolphins versus Texans, 30-15.
Yeah, I would say they're just different receivers. I'm not even gonna compare the two.
Very different.
Tyreek Hill and the Dolphins continue to be good.
And the Texans are the worst team in the football.
Yeah, they played the Texans. And the Texans weren't even starting. They were Texans. The horrible Texans don't even have their QB1. So they had a QB2.
Yeah, Tua had himself close to 300 yards. Spread the ball around pretty well. It wasn't just the top two dudes this time.
Yep, River Craig. Dude, the top River Craycraft, Trent Sherfield, Jeff Wilson. They just have all their players, bro. But yeah, I mean, Dolphins continuing to look good against a crappy team, which they should.
I think whenever the Niners have free agencies, I feel like we got to worry about the Jets and the Dolphins. So
oh yeah, we really do. Sure. Oh yeah. Next up is the Bengals at the Titans. This is the first game that we split. Casey went with the Bengals and I chose the Titans. So Casey actually won the dubs. Dubski there.
On this one.
But I catch you on the next one.
We don't. We're not doing that one. T. Higgins did really well.
Let me see here.
And T. Higgins did well. Derrick Henry did not have a good game rushing. So that was it.
That's probably why they lost, to be quite honest, because he's the only thing they have.
God, this next one. Panthers 23, Broncos 10.
I told you Broncos suck, dude.
Dude, Broncos are bad.
I told you they were worse than the Panthers, bro. Like I honestly thought they were.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think you're right. I think I got burned by the Panthers like 2 weeks in a row, and I was just like, F them. And I'm pretty sure you and I both recalled that I was just like, give me the other team. So we have a split. But I took him, so I got to live with it. I thought Russ was no, I didn't think Russ was gonna cook. To be honest with you, I didn't. I
You
don't
said it
know.
as a joke. You were like, "Let Russ cook."
Yeah. The Panthers have somebody who's good on their offense, DJ Moore, and I
Yeah.
and I guess Deontay Foreman did good too. So man, there you go.
I'm honestly wondering
Maybe.
if they're gonna keep DJ Moore, if they're gonna try to trade him. Like it depends on where they are in the draft. If they can get a good QB, I think.
Yeah, he's not super old, but he's been around for a little bit. So we're tied again, right?
Yes, we are after that one.
Jets 31, Bears 10.
We both took the Jets, and they did not start Zach Wilson, and the team looks a lot more put together without him.
Mike White lit it up.
Like
Man.
that's
315 yards, 3 touchdowns.
like the Jets' offense looked completely different with Zach Wilson not being under center. So
Yeah, like Mike White's not good. He just looked like kind of competent, which is like a huge step up from Zach Wilson, who's like actual trash.
yeah,
Which is tough, given that I have one of his RPAs. Like I don't want him to be trash, but I just gotta
right.
say what's in front of me is he's trash. And the Bears didn't have Justin Fields; they were starting Trevor Simeon. So, or as I like to
Oh,
call
I
him,
did not know that actually.
or as I like to call him, Trevor Seaman.
I guess
So
that probably definitely made a difference in that game, but I don't think Justin Fields is looking that great. So
Justin Fields just runs around like crazy.
so I've been
Jets
like,
have a,
dude,
actually a good defense,
I've been
guys.
seeing
Jets have
the
good defense.
I've been seeing the QB index, dude, and a lot of the QB indexes are putting Justin Fields at like number 7 and stuff now, and I'm like, he is not the 7th best quarterback, even with his rushing, bro. Like, y'all need to relax. Like,
Yeah, I mean that's the way the NFL always is. Is the new shiny toy they get crazy about.
yeah. But yeah, so Jets dominate the Bears. Next up, we have the both chose the Jets. Next up, we have the Commanders or the Falcons at the Commanders. We both went with the Commanders, and I think the Commanders are continuing to do what I said last week, which is just be consistent enough. Tyler Heineke can be consistent enough to not completely lose them the game.
And Brian Robinson's a pretty good running back.
Yep.
Recovered from getting shot. He's been pretty good since then.
Yeah, and their defense just has
Yeah.
to. Their defense, honestly, like
Yeah, I think we gotta. At least I do. I'm not saying we as in everyone, but I gotta like. When I saw that game, like instinctively in my brain, I was like, Falcons, Commanders, shit and shit. But the Commanders are 7-5.
yeah, it's their defense, man.
Yeah,
Like
like
their defense is good. Like
the
that's the
Commanders
thing.
are not shit, but in my mind they're just always shit. So I gotta get that. Gotta get that out of the way.
Yeah, I know what you mean because I had that too. But recently, I've obviously been choosing. I've been riding the Commanders a little hard. I feel like the past 3 weeks, but that's for good
Speaking
reason.
of speaking of shit, how about Tom Brady?
Oh,
Browns 23, Bucks 17.
Tom Brady played it fine.
Yeah, he did.
But that team's got nobody right now, bro. Like their team, like I know they're supposed to be getting healthier, like I said last week, and I don't know if I still haven't looked into that, so I don't know the actual details behind that. But that team is like they just look lost, bro. Like they don't look like the same team as last year. Almost similar to the Rams. Not as bad as the Rams, but like a little bit.
Yeah, it's tough. Who did we pick
I believe I chose.
in
We
this
both
one?
went Bucks. We both went Bucks.
Okay, all right.
So we
So
both
we're
hated
still
Sean
even.
Watson. Yeah. And then the next one we both
uh,
got wrong.
yeah. Jaguars 28, Ravens 27. Ravens choked again, bro.
Dude,
Their four
they
losses
are they've been up by like at least 10 points, right? In fourth
in the
quarter or
fourth
something.
quarter.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they've lost. They haven't
that's
had a so in the fourth quarter they haven't had a winning percentage to start at lower than like 75% in these 4 games that they've lost, and so they've literally
I
just choked.
think a big problem is obviously they have Mark Andrews. I think he's
Yeah,
fallen off a
Lamar has
little bit.
nobody to throw to.
I think he's fallen off a
No
little
one.
bit since last year. Um, I didn't think he was going to continue to be a good
There's
tight end, as good as Kelsey and Kittle. To be honest, I
their
never thought he was
second
at their
wide
level.
receiver is fucking Deshaun Watts or Jackson this week, bro.
Like
Djax from like the 30-something-year-old Deshaun Jackson.
it's bad,
Like
man. Lamar Jackson's completion percentage was 50%. Oof.
you got no one to throw the ball to, man. Deshaun Jackson's 35 years old. He shouldn't be out there as a wide receiver.
Oh, some person with a bunch
Whatever.
of symbols in which I do not recognize, different language, name, just commented and put the
Nice.
United States football team is surprising a lot of people. They played better against Wales and against England. I see a bright future for American football and the MLS league.
Me too. As far as the American football, I don't know. MLS is kind of a. We gotta start like if MLS is gonna get good, we gotta start retaining some of our talent. Like all the best U.S. players don't play in the U.S. You know, like, I don't know. But U.S. national team is pretty solid for sure.
But
We got
yeah,
up next Raiders Seahawks. Good game for us. Raiders beat the Seahawks
yes,
40-34.
sir. Note of this game
I think we both picked the
is
Seahawks,
we
right?
both picked the Seahawks.
God, we're freaking good.
Yeah,
man.
we're doing really good. The Chargers are the Chargers. Why did I just say that? Josh Jacobs.
What?
What?
You said Chargers when you meant to say Josh
Yeah,
Jacobs?
I don't know.
What the?
But yeah, Josh Jacobs, he is a monster, and he carried the Raiders to the win quite literally. I think he had I think his overtime touchdown run was 82 yards or 84 yards.
He had 39 touches overall, everybody, for 303 yards.
And 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and 2 touchdowns.
It's crazy.
I know. That's just wild. Derek Carr threw 2 picks still. Man's is a little washed.
Derek Carr threw 2 picks within the first 8 minutes. That's what you need to say.
Man's is a little washed.
He made
honestly.
that game was a lot more difficult for the Raiders than it should have been.
Yeah. Yeah.
With what was going on. But
I
I
think
mean,
the Seahawks, just like the Giants, I think were a little fraudulent. Like I think they're both like all right.
Geno
teams, but
Smith
I
has
don't
been
think
playing well, a lot better. So that's why I'm going to give the Seahawks more credit. But I think that they're starting to fall off because I think they can't. I don't think they can be as consistent as they have been early on.
All right, Chargers 25, Cardinals 24. Good old Kyler.
Good old Kyler, dude.
Yeah. After the game, he pretty much was just like, our game plan sucks. So, I guess they're just an absolute pleasure to watch on, what's that show called? The HBO show?
Hard Knocks.
Yeah, Hard Knocks. Because they're the in-season Hard Knocks. And I guess you watch that show and you even more ask the question, how is Cliff Kingsbury a coach? So.
Or how Kyler Murray's on the team.
Yeah, D-Hop had himself a pretty good game, but that was pretty much it for the Cardinals. James Conner did all right. And D-Hop and James Conner. Chargers did enough to win. Justin Herbert, good game.
Yeah, Justin Herbert.
And the Cardinals defense is terrible. So if you're a good quarterback like Justin Herbert, you should be having a good game. Did we both pick the Chargers that time?
Yes, we did.
Good for us.
Yeah, and it's worth mentioning that the Chargers were going to tie it up. They could have tied it up with a field goal with like 5 seconds left, but they instead went for 2 and won the game.
Yeah. All right, I'll let you talk about this next one.
Yes, sir. Next game was the Saints at the 49ers. I'll just kind of give some keynotes. The game was pretty boring.
Yeah, it was 13-0, just in case anybody didn't know that.
Watching our defense was amazing, obviously, because they continue to pitch out they continue to just shut out offenses completely.
If you don't get a chub from watching the 49ers defense, this game wasn't for you.
Right? Yeah. But Jimmy Garoppolo, I think the biggest note for me is this is the 4th game in a row now where Jimmy Garoppolo has just played consistently and not lost us the game. Like, he's honestly played pretty well. Like, with the way he's playing the past 4 games, I think all the QB indexes, he's actually going into the top 10, like number 11 of 10 now.
Yeah, the story with Jimmy has always been like, he's pretty good, and then we'll just have like 3 or 4 plays during the game where you're like, what the fuck were you thinking right there? Yep. And he has not had those lately, so it's been nice.
Yeah, he looks like he's scanned, like, I feel like it's because everywhere he looks on the field, he has a target that he can be comfortable with and trust.
That's true.
Well, even Jawan Jennings now is starting to come out and do some good stuff for us and be a good, reliable, like, Anquan Bolden type threat, like catching traffic. So
And the
he just,
Niners defense is just
it's
absolutely nasty,
disgusting.
bro.
Yeah, the Niners defense is just disgusting. Fred Warner and Hufunga. Dude, Fred Warner, dude, every time when I was watching the whole game, bro, Fred Warner was there every single time.
He's so fast, bro. Absolutely so fast.
He's easily the best. I know he's rated as that by PFF, but he's obviously easily the best coverage linebacker in the NFL.
Yeah, and he's not too shabby against the runner,
Nope.
the like rushing the passer either. So
As Nick Bosa says, he is like a heat-seeking missile.
yeah, dude, he is so fast, and he gets to that ball first
Yeah,
most
because
of the
he
time.
trucked Nick Bosa on a play when Nick Bosa was mic'd up, and he was like, "You're like a heat-seeking missile, man."
Yeah, the Bosa brothers are weird.
Yeah.
Um, next game up, Chiefs 26, Rams 10. Fucking Rams suck,
Game went
bro.
exactly how I thought it was gonna go. The Rams suck, and the Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelsey.
And Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes
And
gonna win
then
the
the
MVP
game that
again.
I was So Mikey was blown away by that Josh Jacobs stat line, which I was too. Man's had 303 yards by himself. This next game, Eagles 40, Packers 33. The Eagles combined for an insane amount of rushing yards. I think it was 363. Yeah, 363 rushing yards as a team. They just ran all over the Packers. The most thing I'm surprised about is that Jordan Love came in relief of Aaron Rodgers and like actually did all right and kept the Packers in the game, which
Yeah,
surprises me
he didn't play
because the Packers
horrible.
have been like actual ass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah, their rushing stats are still insane. Like I'm not
and the
gonna.
Eagles are a really good team.
Yep. I
Eagles are really good.
yeah
Did we end in a tie, bro?
yeah we did because we both chose the Colts.
All right. Well, this week is a wash.
Yep.
Thus far in this game, Steelers 6, Colts 0.
Yeah, the game's going exactly how I expected it to go.
Field goals.
Um, I'm expecting to see a couple touchdowns though. Well, we'll see. It's only been one quarter. All right, so week 13.
Yep. We have
All
some
right.
good games on this slate.
We
I've
actually
looked
do.
through them.
Finally.
There's some good ones.
So first up, we have the Bills at the Patriots, and I'm gonna take the Bills. I think they're struggling right now, but I still think that they're a good, solid team. I think they'll figure it out eventually, and maybe it might be this game.
Yeah. Bill Belichick, not the coach you want to go up against when you're struggling a little bit, but yeah, I'll still take the Bills. Oh my God, this next one.
Yeah. Packers at the Bears.
I guess it depends on Justin Fields and Aaron Rodgers' health, right?
Yeah, let me look up Justin Fields and see if
I'll look up Aaron Rodgers.
Justin Fields.
Aaron Rodgers. Indeed. Rib injury.
Looking up Justin Fields.
His coach says Rodgers is feeling better. Will start if healthy. Okay. All right. So it sounds like Aaron Rodgers is going to start.
Trying to see anything about Justin Fields for next week. So he was a game time decision yesterday. So yeah, he'll likely be back next week. If it was a game time decision, that usually means he's gonna be back.
Picking as if both quarterbacks are going to be there. Who you got?
I would say the colder weather is going to be in effect, but both those teams are used to playing in the cold weather. Give me the Bears. I'm done with the Packers. Every time I pick the Packers, they've let me down. I'm done with them.
Give me the Packers, bro. Cheesehead over here,
Next up, we have the Steelers at. Oh God, Steelers at the Falcons. Give me the Falcons.
Yes, sir. Me too, please.
That's definitely the garbage time game of the week.
This next one's pretty good.
Yeah, Jets at the Vikings.
It's crazy to say Jets and pretty good in the same.
I want to automatically say give me the Vikings because of Justin Jefferson, but the Jets have Sauce Gardner. And if anyone in the NFL right now is going to shut down Justin Jefferson, it's going to be Sauce Gardner, I feel like.
You're picking a rookie over Justin Jefferson?
Did you see what Josh Sauce Gardner's been doing to other veterans, bro? Hello?
I know, bro. I know, but Justin Jefferson is just it's him,
Yeah,
Michael.
I know. I'm still gonna go Vikings, mainly because of home field advantage, and I don't think the Jets' offense, although the Vikings' defense, I don't think is that great. I don't think
Yeah,
Mike White can have that good of a game again in a row. So I'm gonna go
yeah.
Vikings.
I'll take the Jets. Why not?
All right, you're
I
not
like
crazy.
I like the Jets. All right.
Their defense is great. Robert Saleh. I would be more happy if the Jets won. I just want to make that clear and
Yeah,
abundant.
for sure. Jags Lions.
Jags at the line. Give me the Jags.
Yeah, I think they've been playing better.
Trevor Lawrence had a good game, which we didn't mention, by the way. But
I think both quarterbacks should have a good game in that one because both defenses
yeah,
kind of
we didn't really
ass.
mention it, but Trevor Lawrence had a really good fucking game against
Yeah.
the Ravens, just so everyone knows. Next up on the docket, we have the Titans at the Eagles. Give me the Eagles. Eagles defense is going
Eagles,
to shut down Derrick
please.
Henry, and the Titans are going to have absolutely nothing to do.
Eagles for me. All right. Oh, we got the Deshaun Watson Bowl.
The
First game
Browns at
back.
the Texans, and he's going against his
Browns at
returning team.
Texans.
Give me the Browns,
Which
obviously.
is the worst team in
I'm
the
not gonna. I'm
NFL.
not gonna choose the Texans just because I hate Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, smart man picks the Browns. I'll take the Browns as much as I don't want to.
Yeah. Next up, we have the Commanders at the Giants.
Oof.
Um,
I'll take the Commanders. I think the Giants are slipping a little bit.
yeah, give me the Commanders. I think Danny Dimes is starting to get a little nervous, so I'm gonna have to go Commanders too. I've been riding the Commanders. I'm not gonna stop now.
Okay, so
Um,
now we're gonna put the Ravens choke to the test. They're going up against the Broncos.
yeah, give me the Ravens, bro. I don't even care
Yeah.
how much they've been choking.
Yeah, and this next game I am scared about.
Oh,
Uh,
I do not want to watch
Dolphins,
that game next
Dolphins,
week, dude.
49ers. I know, bro. I'm gonna be so nervous. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle are
Not
gonna
gonna
be
be a problem.
nightmares. That's speed,
Yeah,
bro. Like I know our defense is good, but that speed at the wide receiver position, I'm worried that our corners can't match that. But
yeah.
I also think we should be able to put up pretty good points. Um, so it's gonna be a definite. I would say pick them if like even up, but that's not how this works. We have to pick. So
And I'm gonna go the Niners because of home field advantage. I
I'm
think
gonna go.
I think if anyone's gonna shut down this Dolphins team, it's because they have a high-powered offense, and it's gonna be the number one defense that shuts them down.
And we are going to be very familiar with the offensive scheme, at least, because
Yeah.
it's ours. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Niners, but also, I'm not going to lie, a little biased. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why I'm trying to give the logic. I think if any team's gonna beat this high-powered offense, it's gonna be the number one defense in the NFL, right? I mean,
Yeah, I'm worried. I'm worried though that like our offense has been kind of crap lately,
it
even though it
has.
should be good. So we got to see something better. But I'm gonna take the Niners. All right, next one: Seahawks Rams. Seahawks because the Rams are
Yeah.
just like that bad.
Yeah.
Next game: Chargers Raiders.
Give me the Raiders.
No, we'll split this one. I'll take
Yeah.
the Chargers. Chiefs Bengals. Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes.
Not that the Bengals are bad, but it's
No,
Patrick
it's
Mahomes.
It's Patrick Mahomes.
Colts Cowboys.
Give me the Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys. I don't know why I even thought about that
Yeah.
long.
Saints at the Bucks. Ugh. Give me the Bucks.
Yeah, the Saints did just put up
Yeah.
0 points, so Bucks.
So we are split on 1, 2, 3 games. Okay, that's good.
Good. That means we can't tie.
Yeah. All right. That is
Yeah.
the picks, guys. We're gonna do week 14 picks right now. No, I'm kidding. But yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and pick the rest of the season. Gross.
Is it time for packs?
I think it's.
Is
time
it time
for
to
packs,
take
buddy.
another L? Oh, David.
No, we take dubs. Oh shit.
David put, I agree, the United States as a whole is getting more involved in football, and I think it'll attract more higher skilled players to maybe make the jump over.
Oh yeah, no. Like I was saying, I think the U.S. is going to be.
Oh,
good
then
at
David
soccer.
said David said about Jimmy G. LeMayo, that 200K win is really pushing him.
Hey, that would get me to do it.
Your camera's not correct. I'm sure you know that.
Yeah. Yeah, the U.S. is going to be good at soccer for like get better and better. I just don't. MLS is kind of a joke, to be honest. So.
Right.
But Messi is supposed to go there. Oh wait, I have the ring light on my little camera on. Don't need that on. All right, so we're gonna do a 2021 Chronicles versus. So we have basketball and then football. We have two blasters. They're both, if you pick them up at Walmart, $25. Um, so yeah, we're just gonna see which one is the better buy. And just right off the bat, instinctively, I'm gonna say football. You normally have more hits in football. Basketball, usually the hits are rarer, but the ceiling is higher in basketball, I would say. So which one do you want to start with, Mikey? NBA or NFL?
Let's do NBA. We've been finishing off with NFL. Let's keep it that way.
All right. Okay, so 42 cards. It should be, I don't remember what the 7 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. Little bit loose in there. Per usual. They're not efficient with their
With their packaging.
packaging. Yeah, Panini don't do that. What is that? Okay, so remember everybody, Chronicles, we're gonna get a crap ton of rookies. I don't know what the color parallel is. I should look for that. Look for Blaster exclusive base rookie and stars. Okay, so the rookies and stars is the exclusive in the NBA one. Okay, so we got Davion for the Kings, who are playing the Suns today in the Casey White
Yes, sir. The Casey White
NBA
game.
Bowl.
Yeah.
Scotty Barnes Chronicle, so that's the rookie of the year last year. So that's not a terrible rookie card to have. Ooh, Cade. Cade out of playbook. What do you think of those Pistons jerseys in that, Mike?
They're alright.
They're all right, he says.
They're alright.
Cam Thomas out of Absolute, and here's our exclusive rookies and stars. Brandon Boston Jr. Wait, why did I put the Cam Thomas over there in the really good pile? He does not deserve to be there. Quentin Grimes out of Essentials, and then Jalen Suggs out of Marquee. Threads, Isaiah Todd. Chronicles, Davion. Absolute, LeBron James. Chronicles, Evan Mobley. That's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Rookies and stars, Jalen Johnson. Marquee, Kyrie. And then Chris Duarte out of XR. Oh, got the security tag. Nice. Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Io. Quentin Grimes out of Luminance. Mikey's favorite.
Sir.
Playbook, Dwayne Washington. Jared Butler out of Absolute. Scotty Barnes out of Essentials. That's actually pretty nice. We like that. We like Scotty. And then our My Heroes is Cam Thomas. Sorry, Hometown Heroes, not My Heroes. This isn't 2K.
That's your hero?
What the heck? Apparently. Juan Toscano Anderson, Threads. Quentin Grimes, Chronicles. Omer Yurtseven from Mikey's Heat at Absolute. Zaire Williamson, Luminance. Rookies and Stars, Luca. Marquis Scotty. This is the Scotty box. We've gotten 3 Scotties, which is not a bad player to get a bunch of. And then an XR Franz Wagner. That's another really good one. So far, out of the dudes that you really want to see, the only one we haven't gotten is Jalen Green. Oh, and Josh Giddey. I was about to say Josh Giddey, and then we got Josh Giddey, so that's
yes,
nice.
Sir.
Keldon Johnson, the Omer dude. Oh, there's Jalen Green. Threads.
Hey.
Moses Moody, LaMelo, and then Alperen Şengün for the Rockets. Last pack. So far, I'd say that this one's doing a pretty good showing.
Yeah, it's doing alright.
Josh Christopher, James Harden, James. Dwayne Washington. Moses Moody. Dwayne Washington again. I was really hoping that this Donruss was somebody good, but it's not. An Ant out of Essentials, and then the Io out of Marquee. Yeah, Io.
That was all right.
Not bad. We'll
We'll
just
take it.
compare. We'll compare the like big time hits pile at the end. Because with Chronicles you get so many freaking rookies cards. Then we're just gonna look at the big time hits. And compare them. So pretty good little showing there. It was a Scotty heavy opening, which is never a bad thing.
Scotty box.
Little Scotty. All right, now we're gonna do some football. 2021. So Mac, Jamar Chase, Trey Lance, who's not dead,
Justin Fields.
Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields. Who do you want to see in this one, Mikey? Out of those rookies, who's the one that you're like, we better get?
If I had to choose a rookie out of there,
Yeah.
Trey Lance and Trevor Lawrence.
Trey Lance, Trevor Lawrence. All right.
I think Trevor Lawrence
Okay,
is
so
doing all right.
specs on this one: 42 cards, just like the last one. 4 Blaster exclusive Prestige rookies is the one that are in here. Find 8 Blaster exclusive pink parallels, which apparently was also find 6 in the NBA one. I didn't even look to see if there's any pink ones, so I'll have to go through and do
I
that
did
later.
not see a pink that I can recall.
It's going to be on the writing for most of them, so we'll have to go back and look there. So we're looking for pink, and we're looking for Prestige. Obviously, the nicest thing to get from Panini Blasters, in my opinion, is the Prism Blacks. Those are the real good ones. Travis Kelce, Christian McCaffrey, Jalen Hurts. So a bunch of garbage right off the bat. That's nice. Trey Lance, Dynagon,
Hey, or something.
Kellen Mond,
Hell
Clear
yeah.
Visions. Travis Etienne's at a Chronicle, and then Gridiron Kings, Kyle Pitts.
That guy is not done as good as I thought he would.
What?
Kyle Pitts.
Not as good as you thought he was going to be?
I feel like he's just on a bad team.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it has to do a lot with him, to be honest. Micah Parsons for the Cowboys, Tyler Lockett, Quentin Nelson, Justin Fields, Patrick Surtain, Rashad Bateman, and Rashad Bateman.
Wow, back-to-back Rashad Batemans.
Wow. That's who we want to see back to back, right? No. Hopefully get one Prism Black. That'd be cool. I don't want to get my hopes up because they're pretty rare, but Mikey's favorite, Kyler Murray. I wish they'd have like made him small on the frame.
Little toddler.
Like not as big as the other quarterbacks look in the frame.
I mean, he's physically not as
Jay
big as other
Herbo?
quarterbacks, so.
Yeah. Dak. Tylan Wallace, Kadarius Toney, and Felipe Franks. Oh my god, bro. And then who we got back here?
Give us something, bro.
Javonte Williams at a Prestige. Yikes, that pack was an L.
That's a pink, by the way.
L pack. Yeah,
You hear
you're
me?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, pink. But it's a running back, so only pink we're gonna care about is quarterbacks. Russ, Aaron Jones, Antonio Gibson. We have Flux, Justin Fields.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, nice little chromium card. Kyle Pitts out of, I can't remember what this one is. Is this Magnitude? Yeah, Magnitude. Oh, then Kyle Pitts behind him out of Panini. And then Saquon Barkley, pink, I'm assuming. Why would, no, not pink. I don't know. Why was it back
pink.
there? Is it pink?
Yeah, that's pink.
I don't know. Don't want why it was back there. You know, I don't even care. When this is gonna go in the garbage base pile? Like, what's it gonna be, like 10 cents because it's pink instead of a normal base card? I'm good. We ain't selling no 10-cent card. Tyreek Hill, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Terrace Marshall Jr. Oh, T-Law.
Hey, T-Law, magnitude.
No, clear visions on this one.
Oh, okay.
Clear visions T-Law. That's pretty cool. We like that. We like that. Dwayne Eskridge, and then Terrace Marshall again. One more pack.
One more
So
pack.
far we've gotten Lance, we got Lawrence, we got Fields twice. So no Mac.
No Mac attack.
And no Zach Wilson or Jamar Chase. But we don't really care about Zach Wilson right now. So hopefully we get a Mac or a Jamar out of this.
I wouldn't care too much about the Mac either. He's falling off.
CD, Kirk, a Travis Etienne. What is this?
I don't know.
I don't know what that's supposed to be from. Panini Chronicles Vertex football. Weird. Kadarius Toney. Oh, there's Jamar. Out of playoff.
Yes, sir.
A little Jamar action. And then our last card, the slow reveal. It looks like it's going to be a Gridiron Kings, like the portrait card. Let's see if we can figure out what team. Oh, wow. It just says the name, Kadarius Toney from the Giants. Well, that slow reveal sucked ass. All right. So now let's look at the big hitters. Mikey's going to attempt to be unbiased on this, but he does like football a lot more than basketball, so we'll see if he's able to do that. We have Jamar Chase, Justin Fields, T-Law, Lance. All right.
Basketball.
So we got 5 of the big hitters.
Basketball.
And then in basketball, yeah, definitely basketball. We have Jalen Green, Josh Giddey, Franz Wagner. Is this pink? I can tell it's pink.
Yeah, that's pink.
Okay, that's pretty good. Scotty, Mobley, Cade. Yeah, it's going to have to be basketball just for sheer volume. And one of them was a pink. We actually got a pink in one of the good players. So, yeah, I'd say basketball won that one. Can we do that again, like next time around with something else? Do we have one of the same thing? I don't think so. No. Well, whatever.
Yeah, I'd say basketball won that pretty easily, to be honest.
TBH.
HBH.
Still not quite over this pesky cold, my brother.
You've sounded fine until you said that, which is funny.
Yeah, it was just after that cough, it like settled all weird. But there we go.
Let's get it.
Did you fart or what?
Yeah.
Sick.
All right, guys, and that is it for episode 41 of Sonoran Sports Cards. Just talked about the FIFA World Cup, guys, a little bit, and then we'll talk about that next time, of course, until that ends on December 18th. We did our NFL normal pick'ems and went over the results from this past weekend. Next weekend's honestly looking like it's going to be one of the better weeks for football that we've had in a while, game-wise. So I'm pretty excited for this weekend. I hope you guys are too. And as always, we opened up some packs, and we opened up a Chronicles Blaster box for the NFL and for the NBA. Compared to big hits, and the NBA one definitely easily came out on top. But I can honestly see that flipping if you opened them multiple times. I think the NBA, we just got a lot of Scottie Pippen, which is very nice.
Scotty Barnes, not
Scotty Barnes, Scottie Pippen. Why? Yeah, I'm just saying Pippen. Scotty Barnes.
Oh, whoa, what just happened?
Your camera just messed up. But yeah, guys, as always, if you guys like what you saw, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell to see when we are going live, and you guys can join us here in the chat. And we'll try to get with you and talk to you as much as we possibly can during the video. So, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys